Forrest and I just parked at an extremely windy trailhead here in the Colorado Rockies. We are heading off on a hike to see Lost Lake. I've never been there before, and I'm excited to bring you along. We had to park about a quarter mile before the 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬 trailhead because you need four-wheel drive to get up there, and as it turned out, most of the road is underwater. We have reached the 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬 trailhead at the Indian Peaks Wilderness, and we are going to hike up to Lost Lake today. This trail is about an hour from Denver and also about an hour from where I live, and it starts around 9,000 feet and goes up to I think about 9,800, which is perfect training for me for the Tahoe Rim Trail because that trail ranges in elevation from about 7,000 to 10,000 feet, and while I live at 5,000, which is a lot higher than most people, being able to be well conditioned at higher elevations is going to help that trail be a lot easier and more enjoyable. The trail is kind of muddy today, still lots of water from melting snow, so we have to dodge a little bit of water on the way up and the way back because it's an out and back trail. We've been climbing a lot, pretty gentle climbs up to that waterfall you just saw. And now it's evened out for just a little bit. Probably won't last for long, but in, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a mile, I'm going to turn on another trail. I'm on the Devil's Thumb Trail right now. And then I'll be turning off on the Lost Lake Trail to go the rest of the way to the lake. All right, looks like we need to ford this little creek. Definitely would not be swept away in that. Alright, so the trail's pretty wet, but I did just stop and speak to a hiker who was coming downhill and asked her if I should have brought my microspikes, and she said the snow's pretty well packed and doable in my shoes, so that's good news. It's pretty cool because you watch the snow melt come down the trail, take a detour into that rushing creek. Well, Forrest, looks like we made it. The lake is just ahead. According to my watch, I've done about 2.5 miles, and the trail continues for a bit around the lake. There's actually a campground here with 8 campsites, and it's just outside the Indian Peaks Wilderness, so you don't even need a permit. I have been thinking about coming out here to camp, and it would make a nice overnight, but then I realized that I really just need more training, more cardio training, more up and down, so just decided to do this as a day hike, but maybe I'll come back another time, maybe with Andy, and camp for the night. That'd be a lot of fun. Well, that was a really nice hike. It was definitely a workout, especially with all the snow and having to go up the rocks and choose whether you wanted to walk through the stream or slush through the snow, that sort of thing. So I got a great workout, and I think I'm going to get a good workout going downhill too, trying not to slip. But it was beautiful, and I'm glad I came. I haven't done it before, but I definitely enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it if you're in the Denver area and looking for a good day hike to an alpine lake. Which way are we going to cross? Right there? Go ahead. Go on. You can do it. Good boy. Keep going. All right, now you're going to make me get my feet wet. Oops, I gave up. Oh, well, it's refreshing. Well, I'm kind of amazed I got it that far without getting my feet wet. And it is, of course, ice cold. So, yeah, that's a snowy snowfall creek, whatever you call it, runoff creek. And it's chilly, but it feels great because it's, gosh, you know, down where I live, it's going to be like 85, 90 today, something like that. Summer's definitely here, but it's really nice to be able to escape to the mountains and cool off. All right, let's go by. We're not crossing that, buddy. We are back to the almost level section. I think we got a little bit more climbing if I remember correctly, but it's a lot faster going down than it is going up. It's not faster just because I'm climbing downhill. Actually, that can take me longer because I don't want to step wrong and hurt myself, but I don't have to pick my way through as much because I saw the trail going the other direction. I have an idea what's ahead of me, which always seems to make it go a little bit faster than when you're doing it for the first time. Now, I have seen this trail rated as difficult, which I think that I might take a little bit of issue with that, maybe moderate to difficult. I do think that even a beginner hiker who's just out for the day could tackle this given enough time, and especially if there was no snow. I think the difficulty rating might come from the rocks and the elevation, but there are no big scrambles or anything like that. So it's completely doable for even a novice or a not so experienced hiker. Just take your time, be careful, and enjoy it. That's the Eldora ski resort over there. It's really popular with locals, although Andy and I have not yet skied there. Hopefully maybe next winter. This is just so gorgeous. It's nice to see the aspens waving at me. Well, I hope you've enjoyed sharing this hike with me. I did have good intentions of actually doing a video about how I overcame my fear of solo backpacking while I hiked this trail, but unfortunately there was so much wind when I parked and got out of the car that I was just really, well, I almost got back in the car because the wind was like, I don't know, 30-40 miles an hour. It was crazy. But I decided to press on since I'd never been here before and I really wanted to see it. So that video is going to be coming up real soon. I will probably do it, and I'm not hiking this time, but I do hope that you enjoyed this trip. It's a beautiful trail, and if you haven't subscribed already, take a moment and do that because that really helps YouTube know that my videos are worthwhile, worth watching, and to share them with other people. So thank you for that, and I'll look forward to seeing you here again next time.